the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Hudson Auto Works is conveniently located off of Highway 29, 812 Post Street, Greensboro, North Carolina. Our beautiful 15,000 square feet facility is home to 21 highly trained professionals offering used car sales, collision repair, automotive detailing, and the best customer service you won't find anywhere else. Visit us at www.hudsonautoworks.com or call us at 336-772-0685.
Get your business noticed with quality vinyl vehicle wraps from Rooster Sign Service. Rooster Sign Service has been providing truck lettering and quality printed vehicle graphics for over 50 years. Now they offer premium digital printing wraps for all types of vehicles. Add a new element of energy to your company's image. Get more mileage out of your business-to-business advertising by wrapping your vehicle into a moving billboard from Rooster Sign Service. Rooster Sign Service in Greensboro, where you can get wrapped and get noticed.
Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's try this one more time. Take 2. Welcome in, everybody, here on Elevated TV for coverage of the Season 2 for the Pitwall Podcast Stock Car Tour. And what a Season 2 it's looking up to be already. It looks like about 29, 28 cars in the session so far. And what an amazing side of events it's going to be, to say the least. I'm looking to bring you all the coverage here on Elevated TV for the whole season 2 of the Pitwall Podcast Stock Car Tour. Seen Blake Thronberg and Ross Dalton, Jordan Blair sweep the championship top 3 last season. For season 1, Blake Thronberg ended up coming out the champion over Ross Boo Boo Dalton. And very tight points battle. I believe Ross, if I'm looking here at my notes, I believe Ross won it, Blake won it over Ross by about 30-some points or so, I believe is what it looked like to be. So very, very interesting to say the least. And this season is looking up to be very stout. We got a lot of heavy hitters in here. Just give you some of the names. We got Boo Boo, Blake, Jordan are all back. Chase L. Pierce, the Martinsville winner from the last race of the season, he's in here. Dustin Monbaquette, Daniel Folds, Cody Pace, Cody Griffin, Max Bender, Kyler Staley, the list goes on and on and on and on, of the people that are, coming to race with us this season. You got real life racers, Tristan McKee, Buddy Isles, Prunell, Aaron Stoltz, Speedy Bird, and others that are looking to make a name for themselves this season, and looking to be very, very, very competitive. Last season we didn't have a lot of competition, didn't have much going on. Was very, I would say, slow paced. We seen Blake Thronberg win six out of the I think the 10 or 12 races that there was. So swept more than half of the season in wins to secure the championship. So looking to not have that happen this season. Looking for to hopefully have a couple different winners, and what better track to start at than USA, one of the in my opinion best racing racetracks on the sim. You can run the top, the bottom, you can run the outside, the middle, the top, right against the line. And you're going to see a lot of the real racing group is going to be right on the bottom. You're not going to see very many people that are, trying to get on the outside. But it can work. It can happen. It can, be one of them types of deals where you see people pass on the outside. We come off of the last race of the season, Martinsville. Flat track, very different track than USA. Even in the non-winners race, we've seen a heck of a non-winners race. Jordan Blair ended up winning it, but man, he had to work for it. Aaron Stoltz and Kyler Staley, they put on one heck of a show with a battle for the lead the entire race. So that was incredible to say the least. And there's more to come. We're going to Phoenix, New Hampshire. I believe New Hampshire is going to be the second race of the season. Yeah, New Hampshire for 100 laps next Sunday night. That's going to be incredible. It's going to be one of them deals, where you're going to have, New Hampshire's going to be side-by-side racing. It's a little bigger than Martinsville. It's a mile track and a mile and a half, I believe. I'm not sure. But it's going to produce really good racing. So I'm excited for these new tracks that the admins, Ross and Jordan and Blake and Speedy have decided to go, kind of get some people out of their comfort zone, try to get some people, different, perspectives, to say the least, of where they're going to go. So definitely going to be interesting. If I have to say, the track I'm excited for this season is going to be Phoenix. 75 laps, one of the last races on the schedule, and I can't say can't wait for it. You're going to see 4 and 5 wide, maybe even 6 wide. You got the dog leg. You got the dog leg at Phoenix. That's going to be interesting. People can go all the way to the apron. And it looks like the admins have called people off the racetrack to do a little driver's meeting is what it looks like to me. I'm not sure. So it's going to be definitely definitely an interesting season. Tonight's turn of events is going to be 125 laps. No stages. I believe 2 fast repairs, no tires. We're going to have a warm-up session after qualifying, kind of do driver intros, kind of, run down. Top 20 make it. So if you don't qualify in the top 20, you don't make it. Cool thing they're doing this year, Tour and 5. Tour and 5 is going to be the new thing that they brought on here with the Pitwall Podcast Stock Car Tour. They pick 5 drivers. They lock in each week automatically. Give you the 5 drivers: Enoch McNeil, Speedy Bird, Jeffrey Johnson. Who's the other 2 I'm missing? Brian Rose and I don't know who the other guy is. Well, anyways, we'll figure it out later. But them are the 4 guys that I know. I can't think of the 5th guy that's supposed to be making it. But there is Tour and 5. These guys are racing for their own championship. It's kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of a thing they get to race for. Kind of whereas, Blake and Ross, they get to race for a championship. And these guys can still win the Pitwall Podcast overall championship, but they get a Tour and 5. They still get to race for their own set of championship to see who is the best out of the 5. We're going to Kyler Staley. That's right. Thank you, Cliff. Kyler Staley is them are the 5 drivers. Kyler Staley, Enoch McNeil, Speedy Bird, Brian Rose, Jeffrey Johnson. So keep your eyes on them guys tonight. Them guys are going to be your Tour and 5 guys. So definitely going to be interesting. Looks like we're winding down here on practice. Got about 15 seconds left, and we'll be switching over to qualifying. We're going to go on track action though. As you see them right there, as you see Speedy Bird spun around backwards. And practice has come to a conclusion. So definitely going to be interesting. You see Blake Thornburg there. But we're going to see who the top 20 drivers are that make it. As you see a beautiful overhead shot of the USA International Speedway there. We're going to see who makes the top 20. Top 20 make it. The Tour and 5, if they get outside the top 20, they still also get a shot at trying to get in. So it's going to be definitely fun. Going to be definitely interesting to watch. To say the least, we'll get your driver laps up so you can kind of see who it is. It looks like we got Daniel Folds on track. We're going to look at Jordan Blair here. So he's looking to come out. You got Michael J. Steele. He's a new guy this season. Kyler Staley, Aaron Stoltz, Cody Pace, Daniel Folds that we just mentioned, Speedy Bird, Adam Baker. Adam Baker in that double zebra flaming. That is a beautiful looking race car, man. I like that. He's always usually the 22 car and has amazing spank seams when he does that. But let's see what his first lap's going to be. 21.224 for the number 00 Adam Baker. He's going to be the first one to take time. See if he can pick it up here in a second. Aaron Stoltz with a 21.255 moves him up to second. It's going to be there with Jordan Blair as he's coming around to take the green flag. We'll get you your ticker up so you can kind of see everybody. Right now, Adam Baker, Aaron Stoltz, Michael J. Steele, Dustin Mambaquette to the top of the board with a 21.215. Jordan Blair with a 21.184. He's going to go to the top of the board here. Adam Baker back to the top of the board. Joe Martinez Sr., he's to the top of the board. Boo Boo Dalton with a 21.156. Joe Martinez Jr. with a 20.082. Top of the board there here in MPM Marketing Qualifying. Daniel Folds, 09, new driver here. First race was Martinsville. See if he picks it up. 21.075. Top of the board for the number 09 of Daniel Folds. One of your Tour and 5 drivers here. The number 3, Brian Rose, otherwise known as Corey Rose. See what his first time is going to be. 21.253. Right now, still a lot of drivers to take time. 17 drivers have already took a time. Ken Zeems, 21.197. That's going to be good enough for ninth. Austin Prudell sitting on the bubble with a 21.547. Cody Griffin, he's sitting on the bubble. Kyler Staley. Ethan Johnson, he's going to be the one sitting on the bubble right now with a 21.530, but he is one of your Tour and 5 drivers, so he'll automatically make it into the race. Frank Klein with a 21.348. That's going to put him 17th. Tristan McKee's rolling out. Buddy Isles, let's see what he can get. Right now, Michael J. Steele, Ethan Johnson, Kyler Staley, Michael Steele are going home as of right now. Let's see if Tristan can meet McKee. See what he can do here in MPM Marketing qualifying. So he comes around, takes the green flag. Still got Chase L. Pierce, Cody Wise, Gage Diller, and Max Bender left to qualify still. So we see Tristan McKee, he's going to work around, work through turns 3 and 4. First lap for the number 7 of Tristan McKee, 21.811. That's going to put him 24th. Cliff Mullins still sitting on the bubble. All it takes is a good lap here by Tristan McKee, and it'll knock him out. Through turns 3 and 4. .192. Cliff Mullins is going to be knocked out of tonight's race. Frank Klein now on the bubble. Here comes the number 21 of Max Bender. We still got about 5 minutes left here in MPM Marketing qualifying. Frank Klein with a 21.332. Sitting on the board. That's the time to beat. 21.332, sitting 20th to make the show. Let's see if Max Bender can do it as he comes around. First lap for the number 21 machine. Cliff Mullins, Kyler Staley, Michael J. Steele will be going home. First lap, 21.433. Not good enough. 24th. For the number 21. He's got to pick it up here as he works off a 1 and 2 back down the backstretch. 4 minutes left. Chase L. Pierce, Cody Wise, Gage Diller still left to qualify. Let's see what the 21 is going to pick it up. 21.579. No, he is not going to make the show tonight. See what he can pick it up here on his third lap. Off of turn number 4. 21.582. Not going to do it. Up next is going to be the 17 of Chase L. Pierce and then Cody Wise. Them two are coming out. Cody Wise, one of the new competitors. Chase L. Pierce won the Martinsville race 2 weeks ago, the final race, the championship night. Chase L. Pierce went in. Jordan Blair led most of the race, and Chase L. Pierce come in late after halfway and took the lead. He's going to come around, green flag in the air for the number 17 Mustang. Chase L. Pierce, not really a regular here on the Pitwall Podcast Stock Car Tour, but looking to try to win the championship here, and he's going to come around 3 and 4. Looks like he might kill that lap. Let's see, though. 21.628 for the first lap. Let's see what Cody Wise is going to do. 23.114. That's definitely not going to do it for the number 2 machine. Time to beat right now, 21.332s. That'll knock Frank Klein out of tonight's events. Second lap, 21.125. Nolan Marshall sitting on the bubble. Let's see what Cody Wise is going to get. 21.540, not going to do it. Chase L. Pierce coming around for his third and final lap. 21.135, going to not pick it up there. See if Cody Wise can pick it up any. 21.375. That'll put him 24. Still not good enough. So it looks like if Gage Dillard's not going to take a time, Nolan Marshall will make the race. So that means Frank Klein, Cliff Mullins, Kyler Staley, Cody Wise, Michael J. Steele, Max Bender will all be going home tonight. Tough break for them guys, and first race of the season, and definitely not what you want to see when it comes to that turn of events, especially the first race of the season. It's hard to get points that way. You want to get points. You're automatically probably you're going to get last place points. So it's definitely tough and heartbreaking to come in and put all this effort in and do the 45 minutes of practice and then not make it through qualifying. But we're going to take a quick look at your final results. Boo Boo Dalton with the pole. He's going to get a point. Daniel Foles, Joe Martinez Sr. third. Dustin Mamakette, a.k.a. Barbecue, 4th. Cody Pace, 5th. Blake Thornburg, 6th. Chase L. Pierce, 7th. Cody Griffin, 8th. Jordan Blair, 9th. Enoch McNeil rounds out your top 10. Adam Baker, Tristan McKee, Buddy Isles, Christian Joyce, Ken Zeems rounds out top 15. Austin Purnell, Aaron Stoltz, Brian Rose, Speedy Bird, and Nolan Marshall, your top 20 starting field. Frank Klein, Cliff Mullins, Kyler Staley, Cody Wise, Michael J. Steele, Max Bender, and we'll all be going home. Ethan Johnson makes it due to the Tour in 5. Kyle Terzak is your in-race admin, and Kyler Staley, will make it. I keep forgetting he is a Tour in 5 driver. My fault, Kyler. I'll get it right eventually. So Kyler Staley and Ethan Johnson will make it due to being Tour in 5, but the rest will go home. Kyle Terzak is your in-race admin, and Gage Dillon will be your final starting spot. That being said, we're going to get some of these guys down on the front stretch, and looks like Ross is going to have them pull down on the front stretch and kind of diagonal themselves. This is going to be a little warm-up session. They got about 20 minutes. We'll do driver intros this way due to iRacing not having not being allowing you to do that. So we'll give them just a moment to get everything set up on the front stretch, and we'll take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll have your driver intros here at USA International Speedway. So don't go anywhere when we return.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Hudson Auto Works is conveniently located off of Highway 29, 812 Post Street, Greensboro, North Carolina. Our beautiful 15,000 square feet facility is home to 21 highly trained professionals offering used car sales, collision repair, automotive detailing, and the best customer service you won't find anywhere else. Visit us at www.hudsonautoworks.com or call us at 336-772-0685.
Alrighty, welcome back here live at the USA International Speedway for the Tommy Watson Construction 125 here for the Pitwall Podcast 125, or for the Pitwall Podcast Stock Car Tour. This is going to be driver intros. You see the guys getting lined up on the front stretch still. We're going to kind of start driver intros, kind of push ahead a little bit. This is kind of how they start. So this will be from like how the Cars Tour does it, where they do first to last. That's kind of what we're doing here. And it'll be from first to last. Don't mind these guys' line. They're from the South. Bear with them. Yeah. So... But starting on the pole out of Liberty, North Carolina, the team Zeems Hudson Auto Works, Steel Graphic and Designs, your lead owner-sponsored machine. Driving the number 50, it's Ross Boo Boo Dalton. Starting to his outside, another team Zeems teammate, Rap Designs. Driving the number 09, it's going to be Daniel Folds. Starting behind Ross in the number 24. He's a new driver in the Pitwall Podcast Stock Car Tour. In the team Zeems sponsored machine, it's Joe Martinez Sr. Starting to his outside in the duct tape, different colored number 16M. Team Zeems Raps Design Machine. Driving the number 16, it's going to be Dustin Mamba Kett. Starting in the 5th position, driving the 84 ZYN Elevated Television Pitwall Podcast Stock Car Tour sponsored machine. It's going to be Cody Pace. Starting in the number 6th position, he's your Season 1 champion. He's races because he can, he says. Driving the number 22, Pitwall Podcast sponsored machine, it's going to be Blake Thronberg. Starting 7th, in the HL Bell Bongerai Coast Top Hot Comics graphics setup machine, it's going to be Chase L. Pierce. Starting in the 8th position, he hails out of Trinity, North Carolina, in a different colored wrap machine that I've never seen, I've never seen this guy run. He drives the number 03 in real life. He drives the number 03 on iRacing. The Rights Choice Plumbing entry, it's going to be Cody Griffin. Starting in the 10th position, and excuse me if I say your wrong position, I'm doing the best. In the Jewelry Exchange, Steel Graphic and Designs, Setzer Racing and Development sponsored machine. He hails out of Walkertown, North Carolina. It's going to be Jordan J.B. Blair. Starting in the 11th position, He's racing at your league owner's house in the Raps Team Zine's entry. Driving the 05. His uncle was starting on the pole. That's why the numbers are swapped. It's going to be Enoch McNeil. Starting 11th, 12th, wherever I'm at in the board. Driving the number 7, Team Zine's Tristan McKee Racing sponsored entry. It's going to be Tristan McKee. Starting behind him. Driving that number 00 Flame Machine in the Baker Wall Motorsports. It's got entry. It's going to be Adam Baker. Starting behind him. And the number 11, Pure Your Take Lines, Kenneth Daniel Ruffin. Sponsored entry. It's going to be Buddy Isles Jr. Starting behind him in the number 1 machine. In the Precision Fabrication Incorporated, Dylan Highfield Enterprises, Peter Auto Mall, BK Auto number 1. It's going to be Christian Joyce. Starting behind him in the number 90, if we can find him. There he is. In the number 90, he has no sponsors because he races for good cause. Driving the number 90, it's Ken Zeems. Starting behind him in the number 32, Smokey Dave's Barbecue entry. Lovely Lady Lingerie. It's going to be 32 of Austin Peruneo. Starting right behind him in the Frank Myers Auto Max Stoltz Automotive Backyard Baggers entry. From Walkertown, if I'm not mistaken, it's the driver of the 02, Aaron Big Time Prime Time Stoltz. Starting behind him, and the number 3 machine. The Good Wrench Service Dale Earnhardt lookalike. It's going to be Brian Rose. Starting behind him out of Trinity, North Carolina, in the R&W Race Engines Marlboro Steel and Graphics Team Zeem sponsored machine, number 16. It's going to be Austin Speedy Bird. Right behind him in the number 21 machine. He's your 20th starting car. In the DWR Racing Hayes Jewelers entry, it's going to be Nolan Marshall. Starting 21st in the number 13. He always has one of the coolest looking cars in real life. It's going to be the 13 of Kyler Saley. And rounding out your 22 car field. In the number 27, Reed Fabrication sponsored machine. It's going to be Ethan Johnson. And that is going to be a rundown. We've got our race control in here. We're going to give them the command to fire the engines in just a second. When we're going to count down from 3, 3, 2, 1. Gentlemen, start your engines.
Fire 'em up, boys. Let's roll. And there you see the field. They're going to get lined up on
the front stretch here in just a moment. They're going to go back to their pit stalls, get situated, then they'll get lined up on the front stretch. And we're going to go green flag racing for 125 laps for the Tommy Watson Construction, a 125 here at the famous USA International Speedway. This is now a strip mall here in real life, but on the sim, it's USA International Speedway. As you see, sounds like barbecue back here doing burnouts. Looks like the race control has moved the session, and we're going to get you your starting lineup. Alrighty, here's your starting lineup for the Tommy Watson Construction 125. Road number 1 is going to be Boo Boo Dalton and Daniel Folds. Road 2, in the number 24, it's going to be Joe Martinez Sr. To his outside in the 4th position. It's going to be the 016 of Dustin Mambaquette. Row 3, to the inside in the 5th position, the 84 of Cody Pace. Your Season 1 champion to his outside in the 22. Don't excuse the 25. It's Blake Thronberg. In row 4, to the inside, it's going to be Chase L. Pierce. To the outside in the 03 is going to be the entry of Cody Griffin. Row 5, in the 9th position, it's going to be Jordan Blair. To his outside, the 05 of Enoch McNeil. Row 6, in the 11th position, in the 00 entry, it's going to be Adam Baker. In the 12th position, it's going to be Tristan McKee. Row 7, in the 13 is going to be Buddy Isles. In the 14th position is going to be Christian Joyce. In the row 8, in the 15th position is going to be Ken Zeems. In the 16th position, Austin Prunell. Row 9, Aaron Stoltz, Brian Rose. Row 10, Speedy Bird, Nolan Marshall. Row 11 is going to be Kyler Staley and Ethan Johnson. That's going to do it for your 22 karting starting field. As we go on board here with your pace truck, looking off the back bumper of the pace truck. Beautiful 22 car starting field for the round number 1. The Tommy Watson Construction 125. 22 cars gonna duke it out for 125 laps. Who wants it more? Ross Boo Boo Dalton, Daniel Fold, Joe Martinez Sr., Barbecue, Cody Pace, Blake Thronberg, Chase L. Pierce, Cody Griffin, Jordan Blair, Enoch Neal, and others gonna come through turns 3 and 4. Barney the iRacing flagman's going to have the green flag in the air. And we are underway for round number 1 of the Pitwall Podcast Season 2. As they work off down the backstretch, Ross Dalton with a great jump. Here comes Martinez to the inside. Pace right there with him. Blake Thronberg of the 22. Remember I said earlier he'd be on the outside. He's working his way on the outside, and whoa! Jordan Blair going to get to the back front of the Chase Pierce machine. Blake Thronberg working on the 09. That's Daniel Foles. Here comes Chase L. Pierce. Chase L. Pierce in the 17. Jordan Blair right there. Chase L. Pierce trying to get around him. Daniel Foles on the outside as well. Everybody's starting to get single file a little bit. Jordan Blair looking underneath the 17. That's Chase L. Pierce. Here comes Griffin. Griffin looking underneath the Pierce machine. Here we see Pierce trying to save a tire. But meanwhile, up front, we got a battle for second. Joe Martinez under attack of the 84 of Cody Pace. Here comes the 84, Cody Pace looking to the inside off down the front stretch. No, he's going to tuck back in behind him. Top three starting to break away a little bit. Team Teams, and ZYN in your top three. Blake Thronberg, fourth. Jordan Blair, fifth. Remember, Jordan Blair started 10th. He's worked his way up in the top 5 already. As we look a little bit deeper in the field, the best battle on the back track right now, the 00 and the 05, Unique McNeil, Adam Baker. This is for 7th and 8th. Looks like everybody kind of single file right now. Here comes Adam Baker. Adam Baker to the inside. Daniel Foles, the man that started 2nd. He's fell back to 9th. Laps complete of 125 here at USA. Adam Baker still the best battle on the back. Aaron Stoltz and Kyler Staley, the 02. He's looking to get around Kyler Staley. Barbecue. He comes to the inside of Staley. Meanwhile, Chase L. Pierce, Daniel Foles. Daniel Foles way up high. Not sure what all that was up for. As he's going to work down the bottom. To the inside. Chase L. Pierce. Meanwhile, though, your top three broken away by almost 2 seconds over fourth. If you're just tuning in, this is round number 1 of the Pitwall Podcast Stock Car Tour Season number 2 here at the USA International Speedway for the Tommy Watson Construction 125. As we take a quick look through the field, Blake Thronberg sits 4th, Jordan Blair in the top 5, Cody Griffin in 6th, Adam Baker 7th. Chase L. Pierce, though, looking on Edic McNeil, that's a pass for the 8th position. Edic McNeil still right there with the number 17, but it looks like Daniel Foles is closing on him as well. We go on board here with the number 09. He looks like he's just kind of riding right now, just like everybody. Everybody kind of looks like they're just kind of riding, saving tire. You get no tires, so that's going to be crucial. 125 laps, a long way, especially around USA. Definitely going to be a endeavorous task of trying to save your tires. Caution is out. Let's see if we can't figure out what it was for. Looks like it may have been for the 7 machine of Tristan McKee. Not too sure. I'm not too sure what the caution was for there. Doesn't look like anybody spun her out. Not too sure there. Looks like we do have a change in second place. Looks like Cody Pace has gotten around the 24 of Joe Martinez Sr. And Cody Pace is going to be doing his normal. Go into the back. Looks like him and Martinez both have got to go to the back. So let's see if we can figure out what happened here with these two. It looks like they're going. Oh! Cody Pace going to just get right into the back bumper of the 24 machine. That's what brought out your caution, ladies and gentlemen. That's why they're going to the back. So 17 laps complete before our first caution. Boo Boo Dalton, Blake Thornburg, Jordan Blair, Cody Griffin, Adam Baker, your top 5. Chase L. Pierce, 6th. Enoch McNeil, 7th. Daniel Folds, 8th. Buddy Isles, 9th. And Austin Prunell rounds out your top 10. Tough break there, though, for Cody Pace and Joe Martinez. It always seems like Cody Pace has bad luck. It always, seems that, he tries and tries and tries and just can't catch a break. Still a long ways to go, though. And it looks to be caution laps do count. So the longer they ride on a caution, the longer caution laps count. And you look there on the back bumper of the number 22 machine of Blake Thornburg. He's right here in front of Jordan Blair. You can see it here as they go off into turn number 1. 2023 champion. He said he had a plan in mind when he, courtesy of AC Custom Graphics, they give him a free wrap for being the champion, as they are presenting sponsor of the Pitwall Podcast Stock Car Tour. And he said, I've got a plan in mind. Wasn't expecting him to do some stuff like that, but here it is, your 2023 champion paint scheme in the 22 machine. Appreciate each and every one of you guys that are tuning in. Hope you are enjoying the broadcast. 19 laps going to be coming to the green flag with 20 laps complete. Jordan Blair there with a little blink. Here we go. Boo Boo Dalton. Blake Thornburg going to lead him into the restart zone. Green flag is in the air. We're back underway here at USA. As they work off into turn number 1 and 2. Still kind of single file, still single file. Buddy Isles, Chase L. Pierce. That's where your battle's at. Prunell, Daniel Foles, all right there together. So you see Chase L. Pierce stuck on the outside in that number 17 machine. Here comes Prunell. Here comes Ken Zeems. Ken Zeems in the number 90. That all black, no sponsored machine on the bottom. Here comes Brian Rhodes. Brian Rhodes working to the inside as well. Oh my goodness, they're almost 3 wide. Here comes Ken Zeems. Ken Zeems to the inside of the number 32, Austin Prunell. Austin Prunell with a green Smoky Dave's barbecue on the outside. Ken Zeems in the 90 on the bottom. Meanwhile, though, back up front, Boo Boo Dalton, Blake Thornburg, Jordan Blair, your top 3. Griffin in 4th, trying to get to the inside of it. J.B. Malaire as they work off into 3. Enoch McNeil looking to get passed by the 90 and the 3. That's Brian Rose and Ken Zeems. Brian Rose in the 3 on the bottom. Here comes Prunell. Prunell in the green and black, number 32 on the bottom. Oh, they're going to door touch a little bit. Up a 2. No harm, no foul, though. They'll settle everything in, and looks like everybody's single file other than up front here. Jordan Blair all over the back bumper of that number 22 machine. Cody Griffin working, trying to get around that number 78, Jordan Blair. Jordan Blair was the number 19 last season, if you don't remember. He's changed his number, look, and everything this season. He said, I wanted to be different. So he went with the 78, was going to actually go with the 54. And to be 100% honest, the 50 car of Ross Dalton is what Jordan was going to go with when he done the 54. And he said, nah, I didn't like it. So Ross said, I like that. So he went with the 50. He went with that paint scheme, and then they just had his painter stick all his stuff on there, and there you go. And Jordan Blair went with something a little different. It always reminds me of a Corey Heim lookalike in that number 78. So everybody went different. Even Blake Thornburg went something different. Cody Griffin went with something different. Man, I'm so used to him being a blue car. My man went with a black and gold car. That's cool. Even Adam Baker went with something different this season. So a lot of cool paint schemes up here at the front. 30 laps down of 125. Still a long ways to go. So we look back here in the back. Mom Maquette, Dustin, Daniel Foles, Enoch McNeil battling it out for the 12th, 13th, 14th position. Mom Maquette that. It reminds me of a car that's been wrecked. And he said, I got to race this weekend. So he just throws a bunch of different body parts and throws stickers on there and says, let's go racing, boys. Very cool, though. Very different, though. I like it. And look a little further back. Christian Joyce. That's a different looking car. Something a number you're not used to seeing, something you're not used to seeing. So very different. And behind him, you got Aaron Stoltz, Chase L. Pierce. They're all, kind of riding back there. You got Tristan McKee way back here, looking to be maybe the first car to go a lap down. Kyler Staley, Nolan Marshall in the 21, 13 new guys to the Pitwall podcast season. Joe Martinez, somebody we've seen up front, him and Daniel Folds. They've fallen way back to the back. So a lot of guys that started up front looking to the back as we see Griffin trying to get around the 78 of Jordan Blair, but Russ Dalton has opened up a gap of about a second over Blake Thornburg. And he's starting to catch Tristan McKee, and he is not looking to turn anything down. He is all set on fast and speed and lightning, as Lightning McQueen would say. Well, while we got a second, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back here at USA International Speedway, we'll be going for a long ways more. So don't go anywhere. When we come back here live at the USA International Speedway, we'll have more here for the Pitwall Podcast Stock Car Tour. Tommy Watson Construction. 125.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Get your business noticed with quality vinyl vehicle wraps from Rooster Sign Service. Rooster Sign Service has been providing truck lettering and quality printed vehicle graphics for over 50 years. Now they offer premium digital printing wraps for all types of vehicles. Add a new element of energy to your company's image. Get more mileage out of your business-to-business advertising by wrapping your vehicle into a moving billboard from Rooster Sign Service. Rooster Sign Service in Greensboro, where you can get wrapped and get noticed.
here to the Pitwall Podcast Stock Car Tour here at the infamous USA, and what a race it has been, to say the least. We've seen Ross Boo Boo Dalton lead from the drop of the green flag and hasn't looked back, hasn't set his sights back, and he's out front now with about a 8.8 second lead over Blake Thronberg. And we're 44 laps of 125 complete into this race. And Tristan McKee is going to look to be the first car to go a lap down here at USA. We're going to run down to your race. Blake Thronberg sitting second, Jordan Blair third, Cody Griffin fourth, Buddy Isles fifth, Ryan Rose sixth, Cody Pace seventh, Adam Baker eighth, Austin Prunell ninth, Ken Zeems 10th, Joe Martinez Sr. 11th, Speedy Bird 12th, Daniel Foles 14th, Nolan Marshall 14th, Eddie McNeil 15th, Barbecue, Dustin Mombaquette 16th, Kyler Staley 17th, Christian Doris 18th, Aaron Stoltz 19th, Ethan Johnson 20th, Chase L. Pearson 21st, and Tristan McKee rounds out red top 20th to the car. Man, what a great race this has been. Long green flag run. We've had one caution so far, and whoa, Jordan Blair says, "Hey, I'm coming through, buddy." And we're going to take a quick look at your race summary. 79 laps to go, one caution, 5 caution laps, no lead changes so far. Taking a quick look at your weather report. 71 degrees, no humidity, 2-mile-an-hour wind, and partly cloudy here in Lakeland, Florida. And man, not much going on. Everybody kind of single file. Best battles right here. The Jordan Blair, Brian Rose, Cody Pace. Here comes Cody Pace. After falling, having to go all the way to the back. For him and Martinez spinning. He's worked his way back up into the 6th position as he's looking on Brian Rose for the 6th position. He's going to clear. Brian Rose, man. It's actually Corey Rose. And man, he's had such a good year last year, man. Learned a lot, gained a lot. He actually goes over to his brother's house and races on his, I think it's his brother or cousin or uncle or somebody. He goes over to somebody's house that he knows and races on his sim. And man, he's come a long way. So definitely looking forward to that. Cody Griffin made the pass on Jordan Blair. Buddy Isles actually got around him as well. And Cody Griffin looking to get on the number 22 of Blake Thronberg, trying to crop the top too. So definitely going to be interesting. Approaching halfway here. Looks like this time we'll have about 10 or 11 laps until halfway. And still only one caution. So very, very impressive. Ross Dalton still kind of just rolling. Aaron Stoltz, Chase L. Pierce, Ethan Johnson, Tristan McKee all right here. Kyler Staley, Christian Joyce getting a little loose there off the corner. Like I said, yeah, not too much going on. As we look here at Boo Boo Dalton, he's starting to catch the number 7 machine of Tristan McKee. See how if Tristan says, "Hey, yep, you can have it," or if he's going to make Ross work for it. I don't think Ross will be too happy if he makes him work for it, but you never know. We'll see. Ross Boo Boo Dalton. He's right there as you look at the field come off of turn number 4 to see here. Tristan McKee not making your race leader, not giving it to him. Saying, "Hey man, you got to pass me." See what Tristan does here. Nope, he's going to give it to him. No, he's going to race Ross real hard here. Looks like Tristan's going to give it there to him. Tristan McKee, not sure what he's doing here. Looks like he might be trying to race leaders a little bit. Not going to be too pleasant in the eyes of Ross Dalton. Ross trying to keep a little bit of a gap in the separation of Thronberg. And definitely not going to be too happy if Tristan McKee causes him a little upset here. Looking on further back, Griffin and Isles sitting here in 4th and 5th as we see Brian Rose. He's going to go to the inside of Jordan Blair. Not sure what happened with Jordan. Jordan looks like he's fallen off. He went from about 3rd to now he's up into 7th. So not too sure what's happening to him. Looks like he is decreasing very, very fast. Adam Baker looks to be setting his sights on Jordan Blair. They work down the backstretch, off into turn number 3 and 4. Adam Baker right there with them. .60 laps complete of 125 here at USA. If you're just tuning in to the Tommy Watson Construction 125, I am your host, Rooster, a.k.a. Cody. Appreciate everybody tuning in, hanging out, enjoying. Hope you're enjoying the race. Tristan McKee's still racing the leader. Not sure what he's doing here. But we're going to come back into the booth and bring you guys back in here and do the elevated mid-race report. As you see them there on your screen. Boo Boo Dalton started on the pole. It's pretty much led from flag to flag so far. He's put Tristan McKee a lap down. Strong showing here. And not looking to take anything away. And Tristan McKee, I'm not sure what he's doing here. I'm not sure why he's trying to race the leader here, or if he's just kind of riding behind him. But we'll see here. As we take a look back here to second, Blake Thornburg started deep in the field, started about 6th or 7th. He has worked his way up to second. He's just kind of riding, not doing too much. He's worked his way up and worked his way up into the second position. 0 laps led. His fastest lap today, 21.305. He started 6th. His highest has been 2nd. He's gained 4 positions since the start of the green flag, or since the drop of the green flag. Cody Griffin, he sits 3rd. He started 8th. He's up to 3rd. He's gained 5 positions. The lowest he was been is 8th position. Strong showing here by the number 03 of Cody Griffin, as he is working his way big time on the number 22 machine. So definitely a big strong showing there from the 03 machine. Buddy Isles in the number 11. He sits in the 4th position. His highest today, 4th. He started 13th. He has worked his way up to the 4th position. So good, impressive job in that period of tail lines to come from 13th to 4th. And he's on a 67 lap stint. So, kind of just riding right now, it looks like. Kind of being patient, biding his time, not pushing too much. Looking here at top 5, Cody Pace. Remember, we seen him involved in that accident earlier with him and Joe Martinez. They've worked their way up. He's worked his way back up to the 5th position. He's been as high as 2nd, low as 22nd. Sitting 6th is Corey Rose, and then that number 3 machine. Started 18th, worked his way up to 6th, man. Impressive run by these guys. These guys are moving up really, really, really fast. Sitting 7th, Jordan Blair. He's had a strong showing. Been very impressive so far. Austin Prunell, sitting 8th. He's gained 8 positions. Started 16th. He's up to 8th. 9th place, Adam Baker. He's been highest as 5, lowest as 11. He started 11th, so hasn't fallen too much. And then Joe Martinez, he's lost 7 positions. Started 3rd, highest has been 2nd, his lowest has been 21st. He's sitting 10th, so he's lost 7 positions since where he started at. So tough break there for the Joe Martinez machine. But we're going to go back to on-track action here. That's been your elevated mid-race report here, and here we go. Not too much going on still, though. Everybody kind of just riding. Tristan McKee looks like he's giving up on Ross Dalton. Ross, kind of just biding his time. And Cody Griffin not playing around with the number 22 of Blake Thornburg. He's all over the back bumper of him, trying to, push him, trying to, pressure him, I should say. Not to get too far away, but not trying to pass him either. Trying to make, Blake make a mistake. And to me, making Blake make a mistake is like a shooting star falling out of the sky. So he's one of them drivers. It's hard to make him make a mistake. It's hard for him to, pressure him into, just missing his corner. As Blake's, one of the best on iRacing. So definitely a good job there by the 22 machine, holding off the 03 machine. And you got to get to a point, is Blake going to get, to a point he's going to say, hey, man, you want to go ahead, go around me? Or is Blake going to kind of, keep in mind, 75 of 125, not too much, going, not too far to go. As we look here one more time at a race summary, about 50 laps to go. So definitely, coming down to the end, coming down to the laying wait time, being patient, and you got to figure 25 laps to go. Are we going to see people getting impatient? Are we going to see people get aggressive? Are we going to see people that want to push? Are we going to see things like that? So that's just things you got to, wait for. Are you going to see these guys in the back that's been saving, pushing to the front? Chase L. Pierce, he's coming from 21st, 20th. He's up to 15th now, so he's a man on a mission right now. As he's running just as fast as the leaders. And, man, everybody is running, almost dead even. The fastest time right now looks to be about a 21.268, and the slowest time looks to be about a 21.489. The field is so tight. It is crazy. As we go here, we're going to go to the Crank It Up session, sponsored by Rooster and all your automotive and signing needs and wrap designs and, any design you need, make sure you hit up Roof Signs, as they are Ross Baby Dalton's real life wrap sponsor. Make sure you go hit them up as we go here for your Crank It Up here on Elevated Television. we are back here, and what a race has been so far. 86 laps complete, and man, these guys are not giving up, not partaking into slacking off. And Ethan Johnson looks like he might have just won a lap down. Yes, he did. Ethan Johnson has won a lap down. The field's starting to work through him now as well. Tristan McKee still trying to go a lap down. Or he has gone a lap down. He's second place. He's still trying to work. But Boo Boo Dalton, man, he has been out front since the drop of the green flag. Hasn't looked back. I don't think he's watching his rearview mirror. I think he's just kind of holding the pedal to the floor and hoping for the best. He has got that Team Zeem sponsor number 50 rolling tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And it's funny because he said last season, I'm coming and I'm ready. As we see Aaron Schultzer, no, that's the Nola Marshall machine. He got to the wall there. It's kind of crazy to say this, because he said he was coming. Meanwhile, though, Blake Thornburg still got that 03 all over his back bumper, still trying to get around the number 7 machine, still trying to make something happen, make something work. A little bit further behind him, you got Jordan Blair, Cody Pate, Jordan Blair, Buddy Isles, and Adam Baker in the 5th, 6th, 7th position. They're side by side. Here comes Joe Martinez. He's looking on to the inside of Prunell. Going to try to get down there to the bottom. No. Jordan Blair, though, all over the back bumper of the 11 machine of Buddy Isles. Here comes Joe Martinez. Joe Martinez looking to the inside. Battle for 8th. Joe Martinez going to clear him. Austin Prunell going to try to cross him up. Back Alpha 2 down the backstretch. Here comes Jordan Blair. Jordan Blair to the inside of Buddy Isles. This is a battle for 5th. Jordan Blair trying to work his way, trying to get back up in the top 5. Here comes Adam Baker. He's going to try to follow him. He's to his inside as well. Buddy Isles right there. That being said, Boo Boo Dalton, you're out front. Blake Thornburg second, Griffin third, Pace fourth, and Jordan Blair sits top 5. We're going to take another quick commercial break, but we're going to go side by side so you don't miss any step of the action here at USA. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we'll have about 25 laps to go here at USA International Speedway.
Join us at East Coast Wings and Grill. Enjoy 75 tasty flavors of buffalo wings, fresh salads, burgers, and a variety of delicious dishes. Experience a family-friendly atmosphere you can't get anywhere else. Fresh, family, fun.
Hudson Auto Works is conveniently located off of Highway 29, 812 Post Street, Greensboro, North Carolina. Our beautiful 15,000 square feet facility is home to 21 highly trained professionals offering used car sales, collision repair, automotive detailing, and the best customer service you won't find anywhere else. Visit us at www.hudsonautoworks.com or call us at 336-772-0685.
Get your business noticed with quality vinyl vehicle wraps from Roost Sign Service. Roost Sign Service has been providing truck lettering and quality printed vehicle graphics for over 50 years. Now they offer premium digital printing wraps for all types of vehicles. Add a new element of energy to your company's image. Get more mileage out of your business-to-business advertising by wrapping your vehicle into a moving billboard from Roost Sign Service. Roost Sign Service in Greensboro, where you can get wrapped and get noticed.
Alrighty, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the USA International Speedway. I am your host, Cody, aka Rooster, here on Elevator Television, and we got about 19 laps to go, and what a very, very interesting race it has been. One caution, 5 caution laps, and no lead changes. Boo Dalton has led since the drop of the green flag. It has been very, very kind of, since lap 17, it's been kind of a race for, nothing. We haven't had any cautions, so looks like Aaron Stoltz, Kyler Staley, Tristan McKee, Nolan Marshall, Christian Joyce, Ethan Johnson are all 8 laps down with about 17 laps to go. And Boo Dalton is working to put his own nephew, Enoch McNeil, a lap down here. But he coming about 16 to go. So, I don't know. Been a very, very laid-back race. Kind of been green flag. Been very tricky, I would say at least. Working around lap cars. We've seen Tristan McKee give Ross and them a run for their money, put him a lap down, and with 15 to go, Enoch McNeil still trying to work it. As we see Chase out there, Speedy Burger. Guys are battling for 14th and 15th. There would be the next people to go a lap down after Ross gets by Enoch. Looks like Chase is going to get around here. Jeffrey Johnson is a lap down car trying to just finish the race, I would say. Chase up here is going to pull alongside of him. Austin Speedy Bird right there as well. Whoa, Speedy Bird is shift up and way up out the group. As we see Blake Thornburg, he has put a gap in between him and Griffin. Tyler Staley going to get up out the way. He's going to let Kevin Griffin go on around. Say, hey man, I'm not racing, you go on around. Whoa, Griffin really loose up through 3 and 4. Not too sure what happened there. Wow. What a save by the 03 of Griffin. Griffin's starting to get really loose. Wondering if he's burnt the right rear off the car. Coming to 11 laps to go, and Griffin doing all he can to hold on to get a podium finish here in round number 1. Top 5. Boo Dalton out front, Blake Fernberg second, Cody Griffin third, Cody Pace fourth, Gordon Blair go top 5, but Joe Martinez Jr. all over the back bumper of the 78 this year. That Jewelry Exchange Steel Graphic Designs entry. 10 laps to go though for the 50 machine of Boo Dalton. And Enoch McNeil really loose in that corner. Enoch McNeil, Ross Dalton are sitting back to back in the same house here. So you got to begin to wonder, is Enoch going to say, hey, Unc, go on around me, or is Enoch going to battle him out? As Enoch is trying to stay on the lead lap, but not wreck his local, because his local would probably throw his computer out in the front yard. Coming to 8 to go, and I think Ross has kind of got a 3-second lead over Blake Thronberg. And Cody Griffin is around. Cody Griffin going to bring out the second caution of the night with 8 laps to go. Wow, what a turn of events here. We're going to take a quick look and see what happened there with the number 03 of Cody Griffin. Working his way into 3 and 4, and looks like he has just burnt the right rear slap off of him. And that's going to bring out our second caution here today. And wow, you got to begin to wonder, Boo Boo Dalton did not want to see that. He did not want to see that tonight, at that moment. I'm sure this is probably going to be a quick yellow here with 6 to go. Looks like Aaron Stoltz going to get his lap back. Tough break, though, for the number 03 of Cody Griffin. Was up in the 3rd position. Started deep anyways. Worked his way up to 3rd. And was working on Blake Thronberg for a while. And just kind of riding. And just looks like he just lost the back end of it in 3 and 4. And maybe he had burned his tire off. I'm not too sure, though. Looks like we may be restarting with about 3 or 4 laps to go here, so gonna be interesting. Have a quick Q&A while we're under caution here. Let me know down in the chat, do you think Blake Thronberg or Cody Pace, Jordan Blair, or Joe Martinez Sr., do you think one of them 4 drivers has what it takes to get around the number 50 machine of Ross Dalton? Looks like we're going to have about 3 laps to go. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Do you think anybody has anything for the number 50 machine? Looks like we may be getting 1 to go next time by. One to go this time by. 1 to go. 3 laps to settle it out here for round number 1 at the USA International Speedway. This is going to be elevated over time here at USA for the Pitwall Podcast Stock Car Tour. Ross Boo Boo Dalton has led every lap from the drop of the green flag. Can he hang on and win here tonight at USA? Field's going to work through 3 and 4. Ross Boo Boo Dalton, Blake Thronberg, Cody Pace, Jordan Blair, Joe Martinez, Adam Baker going to lead him into the restart zone for the final time. Green flag underway. We are back underway. off of turn number 2. Side by side down the back straightaway. Side by side, still through 1 and 2. Blake Thornburg on the outside. Ross Boo Boo Dalton on the bottom. Coming to the white flag. If they make it there, it's official. White flag in the air. It's official. Ross Boo Boo Dalton led flag to flag. He's going to work off of 1 and 2. Down the backstretch. Oh, Jordan Blair's going to get shuffled. He's going to throw the block open. Blake Thornburg into 3 and 4. Blake Thornburg on the outside. He's not going to get to it. Off of turn number 4, your race winner, Ross Boo Boo Dalton. He's going to win here in a finale at USA. An exciting into the turn of events here to end off round number 1. The man out of Liberty, North Carolina, gonna come home with the win here at USA. And tonight's winning moment gonna be presented by Hudson Auto Works. For all your automotive needs and anything you need, Hudson, go to Hudson Auto Works in Greensboro, North Carolina. So you see Ross there going to burn it down, working down the front stretch. Beautiful number 50 Team Zine sponsored machine, Hudson Auto Works. What a crazy, crazy turn of events here tonight at USA. Led flag to flag. I don't think you could have got any better and asked for any more than that. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to get your top 3 in the podium, up here in the booth with us, and to do an interview. So don't go anywhere. We'll have your top 3 interviews here momentarily. Welcome back here to the Tommy Watson Construction 125 here for the Pitwall Podcast Stock Car Tour here in Lakeland, Florida at the famous USA International Speedway. And what a crazy, crazy race we just seen. I don't think you could have asked for anything better. But we have worked our way down here to the driver of the number 24, started 3rd tonight and worked his way back up to 3rd. Joe, man, kind of walk me through what happened there at the start on lap 17 with you and Cody Pace.
I'm not really sure. We're just kind of cruising along. I was just trying to stay behind Dalton there and just minding my own. And he, the pace is off a little, so he just got in the back of me. It's no big deal. It just happened. Right.
Well, you had to fall back to the back, because here you get kind of an EOL for being involved in the caution. Kind of walk me through also what was your main mindset coming from the back of the field to the front. You get no tires, so was there a kind of a tire conservation, or was it kind of just go from there?
Yeah, I thought I'd save just a little bit to see how much I had at the end, but then I realized that the car really wasn't falling off that much, so I just kind of had to kick it up into high gear and go as the laps were, counting down. So luckily I got back up there. Cody at the end there got loose, and I just stuck it to the inside, and luckily we didn't wreck.
Right. Well, first race with the Pitwall Podcast Stock Car Tour. What you think?
This is amazing. These drivers are really, really good. There weren't 20 cautions. Everybody is very respectful, and a lot of the guys that race Deems is just they're an amazing group of people to race with.
Alrighty. Well, anybody, friends, family, sponsor wise, you want to thank?
No, just Deems Setup Shop. Really, I mean they give me some setups and make me look real good. So thank them for keeping me going on this sim.
Alrighty, well, coming home third tonight after a hard-fought third place, driving the number 24 Team Zeems Setup Shop sponsored machine, it's Joe Martinez. Congratulations.
Thanks, guys.
Alrighty, we're going to get him moved on out of here, and we're going to drag our 2023 champion up here, Blake. Man, looked like he had a rough qualifying there. Started sixth, then kind of just really bought your time, and instead of pushing like a lot of these guys were, you kind of just laid back and relaxed. And walk me through your night.
Yeah, man, didn't miss my Q lap, just totally. Didn't even basically turn going into the turn. It was just awful. Started sixth. Didn't know how the setup was going to last, so I was like, well, I'll at least ride right here. Seen them three guys get out front and go pretty hard, and I knew I was running about 2/10 off of them. So just kind of rode there for a little bit. I don't know what happened up there. I don't know if Cody got into Joe or what happened. A little mix up, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna ride right here with Ross, get in behind Ross and ride Ross. I pushed him to try to get out there so I could set the pace, and he pushed, and then I backed up, and man, luckily, I mean, the setup was just so good that you didn't fall off that much. And then had some lap traffic that didn't go as planned, and then got me really tight and burned up my right front more than I wanted to. And then, like you said, just couldn't catch him. I knew unless it was a caution, I was just riding, just staying in second, looking overall picture as far as the points night, and just staying in second, and just rode from there.
Yeah, man, and I had to ask you, lap traffic, something we're not used to seeing here with you guys. Usually we're having 11, 12 cars show up, and this season we had 28 cars trying to make the race, and 22 started. So we had a lot of lap traffic with the long green flag runs. Walk me through what your game plan was when you would come up on a lap car.
Well, normally if me not being a leader, I get if you want to fight for a little bit and try to stay out in front of them. But like for Ross's, the man was saving, and then Ross got to him. It's no time for you to race hard then. Now, granted, he doesn't have to get out of the way, but if he's going to save, and the leaders come up on you, you're still in save mode. You probably need to give us the racing line. So that was a big thing. Ross will probably say a little bit about that too. I was just trying to get to him, man. The car is getting dirty air. It pushed real bad in the center. So he was running I think he was running a 10th faster than me, but I was still gaining on him. And I just, like I said, I couldn't get the drive up off the corner because I was getting so tight in the center. And then I guess once he realized he wasn't going to be the first car lap down, he let me go. But, man, I really don't think I had really anything for Ross. Like I said, I made my bed and pushed him out there, and then fell back, and he just managed the gap. He did what he was supposed to do, man. Hands down to him. He's a great race car driver, and I'm glad that he got the win tonight. That's big.
Alrighty, well, any friends, family, sponsor-wise you want to thank?
Yeah, Zeem Setup Shop. Still, I guess it's graphics and designs for painting this hot rod. You up there in the booth and everybody you have along with you to make this thing go. Speedy Bird, Jordan Blair, Ross Dalton, all these guys coming out here and racing it clean. Like you said, I think we had 2 cautions, 125 laps. We were kind of hesitant making the car count little bit higher, but man, I think it went overall well, and just thank you to the wife letting me come down here and race on this game, and thank y'all.
Alrighty, well, coming home second. It shows the 25. That was a little error by some people up in the race control. But he is the driver, the number 22, your 2023 Season 1 champion, looking to try to double down this year. It's Blake Thronberg. Congratulations.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
Alrighty, we're going to get him moved down, and we're going to get over here into victory lane with the man that I don't think anybody can touch tonight. First off, I want to say congratulations on the win tonight, and what a beautiful looking hot rod. Definitely different than what I'm usually seeing with you, but I kind of like your new style, Ross.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Michael Steele hooked me up, man. I went to him. He'd been doing Jordan Speedy stuff, and Jordan stuff was looking so good, and Speedy's car looked so good. I was like, man, I'm gonna give this guy a shot and see what all he's got. And he sat in Discord with me one night, and we kind of went over it and designed it up. And I'm telling you, it's probably my favorite scheme that I've ever had. Appreciate him doing everything that he's done. I hate that he didn't make the race. He's a big-time dirt guy, so this asphalt stuff's a little different, but still appreciate him showing up to at least attempt to make the field, and making sure that a few of these cars out here that has got his stuff on them. So that's big for him because he's kind of new to the scene. So it's awesome to see people enjoying the way these cars look, because it's always fun to introduce new people to new things.
Oh, yeah, and, man, I got to ask you, did you have nitrous in that car? Because, man, that thing was on a rail. 125 laps led. You qualified on the pole. Was fastest in practice. Do we need to check you in the tech shed for soaking tires?
I don't know, man. It was my night, I guess. I just couldn't mess up. I made a really long run in practice to see where I was going to be tire fall off wise, and create a race pace that I felt like I was going to be comfortable to race at. And I didn't expect it to go that green that long. And when it did, I was just out on Blake, and I could watch the interval and see when he would go, I could go, and I could maintain the same pace as him. And I think getting out there on him like that it really helped me, because when he decided to go, I had a chance to look down at the interval and see that he was going, and then I could pick it up and maintain, and then he would go back to conservation mode, and then I could get back out by a lap or two that he pushed to pick it up. So, if the race would have went on right there, I can't say that he didn't save tire better than me, because he might have, but I wanted out. I wanted fresh air. I didn't want to get cobbed up in a field of cars where I had dirty air, because this big racetrack, it definitely changes things. So I was fortunate enough to qualify on a pole. That don't happen very often, and I was fortunate enough to run more than a lap and a half tonight versus last night in real life.
Well, yeah, I seen that you knocked the nose off the car last night, but man, I asked Blake kind of the same question, so I'm kind of asked you kind of the same question, but with a little different theory on it. We're not used to seeing, lap traffic. I know that's, big. We're used to having 11, 12 car count, kind of running green flag to green flag with a couple cautions. But tonight we had 28 cars try to make the race. Only 22 made the race. Running the lap traffic, kind of walk me through your perspective on what we saw when you come up on the lap cars.
Yeah, I told you, I told everybody that we was picking the pace up. We was bringing a lot more pace to the races, and these guys is, we got a group of guys here that can participate and have speed for the whole race. It's not just 1, 2, or 3 or 4 of us now. It's a large margin of us. So the racing's going to be better. And tire conservation on Tristan there, he was trying to save tire and ended up getting himself in trouble back there, because we didn't ever have a caution for him to be able to catch back up to the tail of the field. And then once I got to him, it was definitely hard. Went back to that dirty air like I was back in the pack again, and I could definitely feel the difference versus being in clean air. And I wanted to get by him as fast as I could, and he was trying to maintain in front of me so that he didn't lose that lap. And I mean, that's racing, but it was I mean, I don't know if you could ask for a better race. It was exciting the whole way. You got your caution there at the end to stack everybody up for a green, white, checkered, and couldn't really ask for a better race, man. I'm glad to be sitting at the top whenever the checkered flag flew. There's a lot of great people in this thing. Outrun Blake, you've done something, not to mention all the other people that's in here, and just super proud to have a win under my belt after the first race.
Yep. Anybody you want to thank, friends, family, sponsor-wise, for getting you here in Victory Lane?
Yeah, lots of people, man. I got to thank you, Elevated TV. Rooster does everything behind the scenes that you guys get to look at before we race, and keeps us in line in Discord, and broadcast this thing so that everybody has a chance to watch it. And super grateful for him and Elevator TV for everything that they do for the series. Pitwall Podcast for everything they do for us over here in real life to sim. And Hudson Auto Works, Roof Signs, J-Dot Auto Tech, Carolina Laser Cutting, Tommy Watson Construction, Zeem Setup Shop for welcoming me earlier on in the season. Last year, and we was able to bond and made a lot of friends, and quite a few of them came over here to the league to race with us this year. So big thanks to them guys and each and every person that showed up tonight, man. I can't thank them enough for allowing us to have a good show, a good car count, and put on a good race.
Well, I appreciate you for letting us come over here and broadcast, and that's been a word with tonight's race winner for round number 1 of season 2, and looking to take Blake's championship from last season, and driving the number 50 Team Zeem sponsor machine. It's Ross Boo Boo Dalton. Congratulations.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. All righty. Well, what a great race it was tonight. I enjoyed it. Not used to seeing, what we've seen tonight. We're so used to seeing, running 30 laps and having a couple cautions, and then run 30 laps, have a couple cautions, so you never really get to feel out how everybody runs on a long green flag run. And, we run from lap 1 to lap 17, and then we run from lap 17 to lap 120, 19, somewhere along in there, green flag. And nobody really fell off. I was expecting a lot of these guys to fall off, and you just see a lot of these guys, to see who was going to be up front, who was going to fall off, and nobody really fell off. Everybody stuck. I mean, we were seeing consistent 2s and 4s the entire race from lap 1 to lap 125. So that was very, very interesting, very neat to see, not seeing no fall off, especially when you get no tires on a 125 lap race. I enjoyed it. I appreciate, everybody at pitwallpodcast.car tour, Ross and Blake and Jordan and Speedy and all the guys that come and race, and all the guys that, allow me to come out here and broadcast and put on you guys. I appreciate all you race fans that come out and watch the race. It means the world to me. There's people that want to watch me do this stuff, and allow me to do this stuff. And I couldn't ask for nobody better than you guys that sit here on Elevated TV and watch. But that's going to do it for tonight here at USA International Speedway. We'll be back next Sunday night for the pitwallpodcast.car tour at New Hampshire. We'll be back not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday for the Madhouse Racing League. It's a new league we just picked up. Kyler Staley and Aaron Stoltz run it. Make sure you get up with them guys if you're interested in running it. Go show them guys some love. They do they're a bunch of Bowman grade guys that they're going to put on a show for you guys as well. But for everybody at Elevated TV for everybody at Pitwall Podcast, Stock Car Tour for Pitwall Podcast, Hudson Auto Works. Hold on, I got it right here in front of me, and I want to make sure I get each and every one of these guys. For everybody at Tommy Watson Construction, Zeem Setup Shop, Elevated TV, Roof Signs, MPM Marketing, J. Dalton Auto Tech, Hudson Auto Works, Pitwall Podcast, iRacing, Setzer Racing Development, AC Custom Graphics, Fastlane Podcast, The Drew Exchange, Romeo Guest Sound Gear, and BT Construction. For each and every one of them sponsors, Elevated TV, and everybody here on Elevated TV, we'll see you next Sunday night for round number 2 at New Hampshire.